stop everything you're doing right now and listen to me, because what I'm about to tell you is going to shatter every excuse you've been making for your mediocre life. You think you're watching some feel-good story about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift? You think this is just celebrity gossip? You're dead wrong, and that's exactly why you're stuck where you are while others are building empires. 20 million views. 20 million. That's what happens when two people who refuse to accept average come together and create something unstoppable. But here's what's making me absolutely furious right now. 99% of you watching this are completely missing the real lesson. You're sitting there like zombies, consuming content, getting entertained, while the blueprint for massive success is being laid out right in front of your face. Travis Kelce didn't accidentally become one of the greatest tight ends in NFL history. He didn't stumble into dating the most famous woman on the planet. This man has been grinding, bleeding, sweating, and sacrificing for over a decade, while most of you were making excuses about why you can't wake up early or stick to a workout routine. And now you want to call it luck. That's the loser mentality that's keeping you broke and bitter. Smash that subscribe button right now, because I'm about to destroy every comfortable lie you've been telling yourself about success. Here's what really happened. And pay attention, because this is the difference between champions and casualties. Travis saw an opportunity when Taylor Swift showed up at Arrowhead Stadium. But here's the crucial part that weak people always miss. He was ready for that opportunity. He didn't need 6 months to get in shape. He didn't need to figure out who he was. He was already elite. He was already undeniable. He was already someone worth noticing. That's the harsh truth nobody wants to hear. Opportunities don't create success. Preparation meeting opportunity creates success. And while you've been sitting around hoping someone will discover your potential, people like Travis have been building themselves into forces of nature that opportunities can't ignore. His father said it perfectly. Travis is in the best shape of his life at 35 years old. 35. When most athletes are declining, this man is still elevating. That's not genetics, that's not steroids, that's pure discipline. That's showing up when you don't feel like it. That's understanding that your competition isn't taking a day off, so neither can you. But here's where I need you to share this video with everyone you know right now, because this message needs to reach every person who's tired of being average. Taylor Swift just completed the highest grossing tour in history. $2 billion. $2 billion. You know what that represents? That's what happens when someone refuses to plateau. That's what happens when you keep pushing boundaries even after you've already made it. Most people get comfortable after their first taste of success. They think they've arrived. They start coasting. Not champions. Champions understand that success is not a destination. It's a way of traveling. It's not something you achieve once and then retire on. It's something you earn every single day through your choices, your habits, your willingness to do what others won't do. And that's exactly why you need to hit that notification bell and subscribe to this channel immediately, because I'm going to keep exposing these success principles that are hiding in plain sight while everyone else is getting distracted by the surface-level entertainment. Listen to what Travis said about Taylor. She's so smart it makes him crazy. Her storytelling ability, her focus, her television talent. This isn't some lovesick puppy talking. This is one elite performer recognizing and respecting another elite performer. Success recognizes success. Excellence attracts excellence. That's how the real world works at the highest levels. But most of you are operating in the minor leagues of life, wondering why you can't attract quality people, wondering why opportunities pass you by. It's because you haven't made yourself worthy of what you want. You haven't put in the work to become someone worth knowing, worth partnering with, worth betting on. Share this video right now, because your friends need to hear this too. They need to understand that while they're watching this story like it's a fairy tale, they're missing the master class in strategic excellence that's happening right in front of them. 20 million views on one podcast episode. That's not just celebrity power. That's what happens when preparation meets opportunity meets execution. That's what happens when you've built yourself into someone who can handle that level of attention, that level of scrutiny, that level of success. And here's what's driving me absolutely insane about most people's reaction to this story. They're focusing on the romance instead of the foundation. They're looking at the highlight reel instead of the decades of behind-the-scenes work that made the highlight reel possible. Travis has been building his brand, his skills, his network, his reputation since he was a teenager. Every practice, every game, every interview, every community service project, every business decision. It all led to this moment. This isn't luck. This is destiny created through daily discipline. Subscribe to this channel right now because I refuse to let you stay comfortable in your excuses. I refuse to let you blame circumstances for your lack of results. I refuse to let you keep making the same mistakes that have kept you stuck while others are building the lives you claim you want. Taylor Swift talked about her hobbies. Sewing, baking sourdough bread. Things you could do in the 1700s. You know what that is? That's someone who's mastered her craft so completely that she can afford to slow down and appreciate simple pleasures. That's someone who's built such a foundation of success that she doesn't need to hustle for validation anymore. But you're not there yet. You're nowhere close to there yet. So stop romanticizing the slow life when you haven't earned the right to slow down. Stop talking about work-life balance when you haven't built anything worth balancing. Stop looking for shortcuts when you haven't mastered the fundamentals. The Kelce family understood something that most families never figure out. They understood that excellence is a family value. They understood that supporting each other's dreams isn't just about showing up to games. It's about creating an environment where greatness is expected, demanded, and celebrated. That's why you need to share this content with everyone in your circle right now. Because success is contagious, but so is mediocrity. The people around you are either lifting you up or dragging you down. There's no middle ground.